What's up, guys, and welcome to this week's episode of How Not to Summon a Dungeon Master. This is the final part of the Cold Conundrum.
Boo.
Previously, our heterosexual heroes decided to make a crotch tower on ice. A spectacular show.
See, that good
for our
can't even describe it.
satires.
He was dribbling.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know who's aroused, but I am. They were given 3 pieces of crystal in the shape of an owl's body, its talons, and a head with the wings. And they were set off in the direction of a cave pointed out by the satires. Let's jump back in.
We very quietly walked to the cave.
This is a little bit.
No. We're still basking in. We're basking in the glory of the previous performance.
Glowing in the moonlight, you were.
We're still smiling, and that's not really right for Ralph.
He didn't even have his crotch touched. Everyone else did. So you walk for a little while, and you find the mountains coming into view. You can see them through the canopies, and they're getting closer and closer and closer until you stumble upon an entrance. There is a majestic structure crafted entirely out of ice and frozen rock, with runes around the outside. In the center of this structure that looks a bit like a door frame is a hole, and runes string around the edge, covering the frame.
I walk in.
And the door doesn't open. There doesn't seem to be, when you get closer, there's no gap down the middle or a handle or anything.
Is there like an inscription on the door?
Not on the door itself, but there is on the runes around the outside.
Do you reckon we put the crystal together and it's a key?
Potentially.
Yeah.
That sounds about right.
We try and fit the pieces of the crystal
See if
together.
they're interlinked.
Yeah, so you do, and you put the talons to the body, and as you do, they seamlessly join. And then you put the head with the wings on the top, and it seamlessly joins to make this one beautiful single crystal structure of a snowy owl with its talons. Looks like it wants to grip something, and its wings tucked to its side.
Is there anything on the statue that maybe looks like a branch or something that would fit perfectly with the talons?
Not on the statue, no.
Is there a separate stump where it can sit?
No, the center of it, though, of the frame where you would assume the door to be, the hole looks big enough to fit this in.
I think
Put it in.
Shove the crystal owl in.
Shove it in the hole.
brace your
Fucking will fit. So you do. You place it in the hole, and it doesn't grip anything, but the door turns to ice, and then you can see through. And there is a room on the other side with a small pillar in the middle with what looks like a perch on top of it. And then the ice vanishes, and slowly it doesn't melt, it just becomes transparent until it's not there anymore.
Right.
And you're left holding the owl in the gap where it was.
I guess we put the owl on the perch.
No, I guess so.
Yeah.
It's like a crystal maze, this is.
I put the owl on the perch.
So you walk in, and as you do, you don't hear it, but you look back just to check, and you can't see the outside world anymore.
The ice has formed back again.
And it looks like solid rock with a frozen layer over the top.
We're gonna die in this cave.
And as
Got one
you
potion left.
Did you leave enough food for your kids?
They got the-
Who's gonna burn my hut down now?
The authorities when they find it.
So you place the owl on the perch, and its talons grip and grab on, and its wings tuck from out its side in front of it, with its palms facing the sky. And on the other side of the room, you can see a very clear door frame, but it is huge. We're talking maybe 15, 20 feet of a door frame.
Gigantic to me.
And
big
there are
Bloody
words.
troll's cave.
There are words around it, and it keeps flashing into different languages, different scripts, until it finally stops on one you can read. And it says, in winter's grasp, the key holds tight, a creature of frost with crystals bright. Find the guardian, cold and grand, and place the flakes in its hand.
What flakes
And
are
then-
we putting in the hand?
The text disappears again. In its place, there are very classical snowflake runes that keep scribbling along the brick. Like they're carved into it, but they keep moving and reappearing, and they glow blue.
Can we touch these things, or can we grab them? Can we?
Can grab the brick. Whether you catch a snowflake is a different matter. Give me a sleight of hand.
It is a 20 total.
20 total, and you put your hand on top of a snowflake, and you can feel the cold of a snowflake. And as you pinch, you grab it, and this thing that's the size of your hand comes off the wall, still glowing and ice cold, and you hold the snowflake in your fingers.
We think you got to give it to the owl.
All right, put it in its hands. Where is it?
It's in the center of the room on its perch.
I'm gonna go and put it on.
And you do, and as you place it on, the wings drop just a little bit, and there's a little glimmer comes to its eye.
We got to catch more snowflakes.
All right, let me have a
Just go on the internet. There's loads.
All right, I boot up Twitter.
We go snowflake catching, I guess.
Go to J.K. Rowling's comments.
That's a 13.
View replies.
That's a 13.
A 13. So you put your hand on the door and you grab, and you can feel the cold, but you don't get the snowflake. It just wishes around.
You want to have a go?
You want me to go?
Have you?
What is it? Sleight of hand?
Like
15.
A 15, and you place your hand on and you follow it as it's going around, and it jumps and you move with it, and then it jumps and you pinch and you pull a snowflake out of the stonework.
you just look, and that's how it's done.
Mr. Rogers strikes again.
I'll go again to try and take another one.
I put it in the hands.
And its wings drop just a little bit, and then the light in its eyes get a little bit brighter.
So I've rolled 23 total.
And you pull another one out the wall.
And I'll just go and every time I get one, I'm going to keep placing it.
I put a sprig of mistletoe in the hands. Does it do anything? I was just wondering if it's a scale. It doesn't fucking matter.
And you put the snowflake on, and the wings drop, and the eyes lighten up a little bit more.
Yeah.
And you put the mistletoe on, the beak puckers.
I kiss it.
And it's just cold.
Right. I take the
But-
mistletoe
It
back.
was a mistake.
The wings don't move any lower.
Fair enough. Cheeky owl. I get
Randy Owl.
it. What is it with randy people all the fucking time with his tail?
Says a man carrying mistletoe.
In his pocket. It's a weird thing.
Oh no.
I'll have another go.
We go catching.
Right, let me have another go. We're going snowflake catching.
We got a 16.
Oh, I got 15.
So you
13.
both put your hands on the wall and whip
And meet
out
in the middle.
snowflakes. And you each hold a snowflake in your hand.
Yay. We put it in the owl.
And it moves
In it. On
lower,
it.
and the eyes, they're bright blue now. And the snowflakes from the wall moving around the frame, they come out. And they start to take flight around you.
Ooh.
Harry Potter and the key thing.
It's very mystical. Oh no, we got to catch him now.
Is
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Is there a snowflake that's got a bum wing?
Where's the ice skates when I need them?
We got a broom.
Is there an athletic way I can catch these?
Yeah, they're not high, they're just wisping around.
Right, I jump up and grab one. Is it athletics?
Sleight hand.
Oh, slight your hand still.
Alright, I'll roll again.
I'll have a go.
17.
I got 18.
2.
Fuck.
And
He
you
doesn't
grab
even leave the ground.
two snowflakes,
And put them in the
Straight-
owl.
Put them straight on the owl.
and the owl's drops, and you hear a clunk, and the eyes, bright blue, light up the door, and it becomes transparent.
Run. No, wait, no, don't run. Just in case, I don't know if you can go through it or
As you
not.
peek inside, The massive ice door rumbles with a resounding crack, and it slowly swings open, revealing the breathtaking wonders of an ice palace beyond. In front of you is a chair that stands a good 10 feet tall and covered in a large block of ice.
We found Elsa. The snow bitch. We know where she is. We wander to the tower.
Go towards the
This
ice,
is getting weird. I don't
ice
know why I'm
statue
here.
tower.
This is weird now.
I don't know what this got to do with
There
the
was
tree.
this whole crutch thing, and now things are just weird.
Crutch thing. What were you doing with crutches?
Well,
Whatever you did with the
Why'd I
woman
leave
in the
the
library is a bit weird.
why'd I leave my hut?
Is this
Honestly.
another burn your history? Or burn your house?
Burn my fucking eyes and my hands.
There's enough soap in the kingdom for this. So, as you step through the massive ice door into the heart of the ice palace, the air becomes colder. The room is vast with towering ice pillars and a crystalline floor that sparkles with an ethereal light. At the far end of the room, atop a raised platform, sits an intricately carved ice throne adorned with frost-covered runes.
We know what I like to do with thrones.
As the door behind you closes, with a resounding thud, the room shivers and the very ice within it seems to stir. Suddenly, the frost-covered figure on the throne comes to life as the ice melts away. Chunks of ice crack and fall, revealing the winter Sprite, seated regally upon the icy throne. Its delicate fingers, illuminated by an inner frosty glow, betray its mischievous smile. The Sprite's eyes, a piercing shade of icy blue, lock onto you. A playful yet menacing laughter fills the room as it stands, causing more ice to cascade away from its form. The throne room itself reacts to the awakening. The air becomes charged with magic, and the temperature drops even further. The ice pillars around the room emit a soft hum, and the very floor seems to respond to the presence. It gestures with a frosty hand, conjuring a flurry of snowflakes that dance around the throne room. And it speaks. "Ah, brave intruders. You have made it this far. Welcome to my icy kingdom." Roll initiative.
Oh no.
We may have fucked up here.
Yeah.
We may have come too far, boys.
20 total.
Well, we got 16.
That's a hearty 6.
We fighting? I take my jumper off.
Fighting sprites now.
We fighting, or are we talking?
I'm gonna get mine.
I prefer 7-Up to Sprite.
We used the key. We didn't intrude.
We
What did we roll?
20.
16.
6.
Okay, so you go first, Seb.
Okay. So it's just there.
Just there.
Is
It's
he
stood
on
up.
a-
It's got one step on a step coming down from its throne as it just announced to you.
Okay. I'm guessing we're in combat. I don't know.
You are.
Yeah.
That's what initiative means.
Does he look like he's gonna fight us, or is he just chill?
So he is
Yeah,
this
that's what I'm saying. Is he?
big
It was a pun.
15, 20 foot
Right.
frozen monster that is made of, it looks like fur, but as you look closer, it's just spikes of ice covering its entire body. 2 horns frozen come out the top of it,
Right.
and icy claws.
Right. So I want to ask him:
Shit.
did he have anything to do? Has he taken the light from the tree? Because I can't ask him.
Oh, Ralph Rodgers ain't gonna make it out of here, I don't think.
It's not looking good for Samuel Trackson.
You took the light from my tree.
I didn't take nothing.
You have the owl.
No. The little satires gave us the owl.
Then you took the light from my tree.
Damn satires.
And the room rumbles.
I'm just going to pull out the short bow and try and shoot him in the face.
Go ahead.
I'm slowly taking my jumper off. Ready for a fight, I guess.
Because he is not getting reasoned with.
No, but I can use it
Estonian-
as a weapon.
I got 19.
A 19, so you hit.
Tie it.
Yep. And that will be a 7 for damage.
So the satires did
Hey,
steal it.
You goddamn sellers.
Right.
So, and you shoot it, and you just hit it, and it embodies itself in the ice, and you can see the arrow, all of it, in the crystallized.
No blood.
No blood comes out. Nothing.
This is when we find out he can only be hurt by magic, and none of us are fucking magic.
Should have stayed us.
I gotta use the power of imagination.
Imagination.
So I'm gonna need you to make dexterity saving throws.
Ooh.
Oh.
That's fun.
No.
No, I do not consent.
I got a 12.
Why you got a 12?
I got 15.
15. Okay, so you see him. He looks down at where you shot him with this arrow and looks at you, and just screams as ice freezes coming out of its mouth, and just little tendrils of spikes that are like toothpick size come darting towards you. Seb, you take no damage.
I'm fucking zigging and I'm zagging.
Oh no. This is the end for old Rodgers. Use me as a sponge.
As they
I am a pincushion.
pierce you and just hit your skin and cause these tiny little holes everywhere.
Death by thousand.
You take 4 points of damage each.
He seems like a reasonable guy, really.
I think it's me. It's Mr. Rodgers. Well, I run at him and put my jumper over his head. And
He is like nearly 20 foot tall.
I flip up there and put my jumper.
I don't care who you are. You're not flipping 20 feet.
And
I pick him up by the crotch and skate off with him.
It all just require 2 hands.
No, I don't know if I can settle you down with a dance. But have you seen our crotch tower? It might throw you off your game. I run at him and trident him.
Go ahead.
Right. I'm dying. 12.
12 misses.
Alright. I'm fucked.
Jim, you're up.
Volunteer.
may the odds be ever in your favour, people. I'm just gonna whip out one of my torches
And melt him.
and melt him like Frosty the fucking wet man.
He's gonna whack him with a torch.
I'm just gonna waft it around him.
General heat in his
He just
direction.
blows it out.
You go ahead. So, roll a flat attack, which would be a d20.
Hey,
Hold on.
that is a natural 20.
It is a natural 20.
Melt.
Waft it.
Just take a swig of alcohol.
No,
we didn't
I'm
have
saving
bottles
that.
of alcohol
I
with
am.
us.
We took some extra beer.
We didn't take extra alcohol.
Nah, I've already said what I was gonna do. I can't change it now.
So, it would be an improvised weapon,
Everything
is.
of mine is an
but
improvised
because
weapon.
it's fire, double it. And because it's a nat 20, double that again.
So what was the
Double the double.
initial?
1d4,
1d4.
Double the double.
and then double it.
That is a 3.
So double that,
6
6.
to
So
12.
double
12.
that, 12.
Nice.
Not quite the 16 I got in the owlbear.
Yeah, but mine's hot damage.
So you
Melt his eyebrow.
run up to him and you start waving this flame with his groin and his inner thighs.
I didn't say he's growing.
No, it's canon
That's
now.
what you come up to.
It's canon
No,
now.
everything's groin. Everything we do is groin related.
It's all dick shop.
Hit him where he's weak.
1 minute he's
And
putting
you-
his fist in an owlbear's arse, and now he's burning somebody's nuts.
You see the water start running down and dripping, and it's just dripping on your
Drink
head.
it.
And it's
Is
just,
it water?
he's doing
Gargle in it.
nothing but
How's my eye?
dripping his groin juice on you. As you wave this torch under.
It's raining man. Hallelujah.
Seb, you're up.
Seeing as we're going to stick with the cannon figure, I'm going to try and shoot him in his left nutsack.
Yeah.
Left nuts.
We're not the heroes you wanted. But we're the heroes you need.
You may be wondering why they call me Cockknocker.
Oh no. That was a 7.
Oh no. Oh no.
That is a hot miss.
We're both in front of him as well.
Yep.
Who?
The fucking ice guy, and he's firing arrows at him. If you kill Ralph,
It would be apt. Let's be honest.
arrow in the back, arrow to the knee for Ralph.
Does an 8 hit your armor class?
8?
No.
No.
Lowest armor class you can have is 10, I think.
He slams down with one of his fists and just nudges next to you because his groin is on fire. Sheeny, I think you're up.
A trident again. I go for another stab.
Stab.
Stab him in the green.
He keeps saying trident. It's a pitchfork.
It is a pitchfork.
It's the trident trusted.
It's the trident with a 8.
Well, it's not Lucille, is it?
No.
R.I.P.
An 8
Yeah.
absolutely whiffs it.
Yeah.
Jim,
Oi.
He's too small, I can't hit him.
this 20-foot frost giant. Yeah. You're up.
As
He's a
I'm
speedy
wafting
bastard.
the torch, I go into my back pocket where we were given the spirits.
You weren't given spirits, you were given a beer.
It was beer.
Which
How
is not
potent
not
is it?
flammable.
His cocktail that he's been carrying around since.
Have you got oil in your backpack? You could douse him in oil
I'm gonna be honest.
and set him on fire.
I'll have a look, but I doubt it.
You might have lantern oil.
I have oil.
Yeah.
No,
You
I
got
have
I've got
nothing but ruin.
If you can keep that fire going,
I'll-
oil
I'll-
next time.
I didn't start the fire, but I'll keep it burning. I keep wafting.
Waft away.
I have sealing wax.
Can I go for his foot to melt that away so he falls over?
Sure.
I have 2 oil flasks.
Roll away.
Roll away, roll away.
Is my string still going? The one that I tied up at the beginning of the forest.
You probably dropped
It's
that
all the way in the game.
during the owlbear
in
fight.
the middle of the wall.
You might have
still got it
dropped
tied
that
to my
when
pinky.
you nearly died twice.
It's
That's
still
a
on my
14.
pinky.
A 14.
14.
That's a miss.
Oh.
I'm gonna miss with a torch.
You stop. You're not
no,
brave
never
enough to
mind.
get close
Same way
enough,
I
but he's
missed with
just
my pitchfork twice.
moving his weight around a bit.
Like a
What's
boxer.
it like fucking Muhammad Ali that we got going on?
Butterfly feet. That's what it's got. Butterfly
We're
feet.
fucked.
Seb, it's you.
Do I have a torch? I feel
We've
like
got 2 going.
I feel like this is could be an idea.
I'm just gonna melt him eventually.
Oil him.
Yeah,
Oil him up. Lube him.
I'm gonna take one of my oil flasks and just launch it at his crotch.
Okay. So it's still an improvised weapon, so
Ralph stares at you and says, "Lube up the Sprite."
Lubing him up.
give me a roll.
What am I rolling with?
It's just an improvised weapon, so D20.
D20.
Come on, hit him.
God, for fuck's sake. 5.
He douses himself in oil.
Do we get an inspiration per session?
If you do.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna
Have
reroll
another
that
go.
then.
Just in case.
just in case. 12.
12.
I don't feel like that's gonna do much.
No,
Miss.
But does it land on the ground around him?
that's a good point.
Yeah.
You,
Doesn't have to hit him necessarily.
I've got to throw it, and it's just a terrible grenade throw.
yeah, you've just got the strength of a 5-year-old and it just goes nowhere.
Oh no.
I just break
And
down in one location. Can it break?
Doesn't even break.
Ah, for goodness
It
sake.
just skates across the ice and just donks against the,
Right into
the
Jim's
steps.
feet.
Can it
Right
slide
into-
that way?
Does it pour out, or is it still in its
Still
container?
in its
So
container.
it's still usable.
Right. Is it near us now, is it?
Except it's not your go.
It's fine. But it's near us now.
And he picks it up and douses us.
Now it's your go.
Oh, he missed.
He whiffed with a 6.
Oh, brilliant.
Too busy
It's me.
coughing.
Is it me?
It is.
It is. I pick up his thing and
Okay, so
Pour it on
movement
the
to go
guy.
get it.
Yeah.
And then major action to throw.
I'll just
You're gonna walk up to him and
Yeah, fuck him.
you go ahead.
I'll just walk up to him and start
Like holy war. The power of fire compels you.
It's
I
the
didn't
fact that
fucking
he's
care.
throwing it back as well onto himself.
I've absolutely covered myself.
Onto Seb.
Hit it.
The power of sprites compel you.
Yeah, I will allow it and say it's your turn and major action though.
All right then.
Movement,
I've done
minor to pick up, and major
Yeah,
to kind of
I am standing next to him though, so be
Douse.
careful.
Jimmy.
Where's this oil?
It would be around knee height and maybe a bit up.
I splattered it up there.
Can I just...
You can. It still requires you to hit, so you got to roll.
You can do it.
I hit myself with my torch.
There's oil fucking everywhere. My jumper I folded and placed in the corner.
13.
A 13. Yes,
Oh no! Use your inspiration.
it doesn't mean it's ruined or anything. It just means you missed lighting the fire.
Do I have another go?
That's up to you.
Oh, do you know what? Fuck it. Balls to the firewall.
BDE.
He's using his inspiration.
He's using that BDE right here. 15.
15 hits.
Hey! It wasn't a waste of inspiration, people.
We set him alight.
And ourselves. Because we're all standing in it.
It's a bit toasty. Luckily, I didn't have my woolly jumper on.
It's safe.
I would have gone up like a fucking firework.
My red jumper is safe.
So, every time it's your turn, 1d10 damage per turn.
Nice.
Oh, wait, do I still give it damage as well? for
No,
my
because
turn?
you're only trying to ignite it. You
Alright,
weren't trying to
fair.
hit it.
1d10.
But it means 1d10 now.
Hey, oh, 1d10 new. There's a 1.
Is that on top of his attack, is it?
Yeah, but he didn't attack it this turn.
No,
He
no,
just
no.
lit
Yeah.
it. But yeah, that would be on top of his attack.
That is a 1. Don't blame me.
You did a damage.
Blame the dice.
Blamed it.
It's alright.
Seb, you're
Right.
right.
So we're all next to each other, aren't we? Or am I a bit? I'm a bit further back.
You're a bit further back because you went with
I want to pour a little bit of the bit of oil on an arrow.
the oil you threw.
No, because I've got 2.
Okay.
So I want to open it up, pour a little bit on one of my arrows, and try and shoot it through his flame.
A flaming arrow shot. Fucking
Okay,
hell.
go ahead.
Yeah. What do we want to roll? Just
That's
normal.
a normal
It's got to
attack.
go through your torch.
That would be a minor action to get it out and light it.
Yeah.
Well, to get it
To-
out and
to-
pour it.
Yeah.
Just put a little bit of oil on the
Yeah.
arrow.
Go
And then-
ahead.
Ooh. Fancy. Not so fancy.
That's a 7.
Oh, absolutely whiffing it.
Where's that arrow going?
It's just Jim like, oh, you fucking cunt. That's
It's
gonna
my
leave a
favourite
mark.
Ow.
Bear.
Technically an AC now. Got an armor class of an owlbear. I'm
Yeah,
wearing.
+0.
See, the problem is I haven't been able to punch it with this one.
Well, you can.
You could rage.
You can certainly try.
Yeah, but what's the point in raging at this point?
So, I'm gonna need you to make a DC 15 saving throw.
Dexterity?
Dexterity.
Oh, thank God. 23.
18!
Oh, Ralph Rodgers is in trouble again. That's a 10.
So,
I swear is that I'm
this
useful.
huge thing slams one of its feet into the ground, and from it, ice just starts taking over and then starts spiking up.
Is he turning me into an ice statue?
And you two manage to kind of dodge it and dance around it and stay a bit out of the trouble.
Just wafting the flame at it.
I'm not feeling so good.
I'm going to need you to roll a d8 and then add 2.
This could be it for all Rogers.
Yeah, oh, it's definitely it for old Rogers. That's a 9 damage.
That is 9
Mr.
damage.
Rogers goes down.
He's actively a hindrance.
Again.
Not being helpful at all.
He's been good for taking damage.
You leave me alone.
He is the equivalent of the tank of the party.
Sheen, your go.
Old Rogers is in
Is it
trouble again.
flashback time?
Just back to but no, actually burn my hut.
I flash back to the moment when I was in my hut trying to make some food and I realised my cupboards were bare. And I turned around to ask somebody to go shopping with me and I realised I was on my own. And then I flashed back to the time that I climbed into a wagon. And then I ended up in the Christmas town with me friends.
You had a good life.
We heard him say it. He said friends.
I didn't. You didn't say out loud.
The audience heard it. We didn't.
Coming in strong with a solid natural 1.
Oh no!
Oh, I hope you've got one of those inspiration rolls. Have you got an inspiration roll?
I'm saving it.
What, in case you get another one?
You can heal check me.
With what?
You can stabilise me.
Okay.
I gotta stabilise him with the power of good thoughts.
You can stabilise old Ralph Rodgers.
Perform CPR.
Once again, burn me hut down.
This time I meant it.
And bury me with me jumper.
Jim,
I reckon he's on fire.
Don't let the jumper.
Bury me with me jumper.
Wafty waft waft
waft away.
You're already burning him for 1d10.
I can still hit him for more than 1d10.
Alright. Why don't you hit him with your club, man?
16
Yep, hits.
Set your club on fire.
with a 1d4.
Yeah, 1d4 plus 2.
That's 6.
Yep.
Then I got me 10. Bear with us. Hopefully more than a 1. That's a 9.
Hey.
Well done. And you see his form start to melt a little bit, and the sharp edges are rounding off under the flame where it's melting. Seb.
As Chuck Norris comes out and gives me a solid thumbs up.
That's me from the floor.
Terminator style as he disappears into the ice.
I want to go and run and grab his trident.
You go ahead, so that's all your movement and minor action.
That's like my pitchfork.
Are you proficient?
I'm not proficient in using my pitchfork.
It's a simple weapon, I think.
No, I don't think it's trident.
Yeah,
but
but
technically we're not treating it as a trident, though. It's supposed to be a pitchfork. Which is supposed to be a simple weapon.
So I've got proficient in crossbow, longsword, rapier, short sword, simple weapon.
Yeah, I'll be
There
a
you
simple
go.
weapon because it's technically a pitchfork.
Yeah.
Well, you keep calling it a trident, he'll eventually take it as a trident.
It's a martial weapon.
What, my trident? Yeah, but it's a pitchfork, really. It's not
Yeah.
really a trident.
It's just a name.
You're using it as a trident.
Oh, yeah. Because it's spiky.
It's called trident.
It identifies as a trident.
So what Grayson is saying is you have to swallow your pride now and say that it's a pitchfork. Will you swallow your pride?
Well, technically it's a pitchfork, but
Stabby away.
Stab it away.
It's a one shot, I'll allow it.
with me pitchfork.
What am I roll for?
Where's a crowbar when I need one?
Remember, fun over rules.
What am I rolling? 20.
Yeah, plus 5.
Oh my god. That is 23 total.
Yep.
And a 1d8.
Year.
That is 8.
8.
Hey!
Just gonna stab him in his nutsack.
I say from the
I
floor.
do. You start chipping away, and
Hooray!
chunks of ice start falling from his groin on top of you, and you just brush them off. And just carry on stabbing.
Do you know what? All I really care about is hearing the next flashback.
I've got to think of one now. Fuck.
You're almost at the death's door here. Come on.
That's an 8 hit.
No.
No.
Too strong. That owlbear skin's keeping me
Sheeny.
protected.
Yes.
Who flashed back
I
to
flashed
him.
back to the time of the last winter solstice when I looked under the tree and there was only one present there and it was for me from me. And I remember how lonely I was. And then I flashed back to all my birthdays when there was one present on the table when I woke up in the morning and it was from me to me. And I remember how lonely I am.
I thought he was about to say I flashed back to my first birthday and there was only one present. It was from me to me.
No.
Ah, do you know what? It's sad to hear.
13.
30 success.
Yay!
He's on the board.
Ralph Rodgers is back, baby.
He just needs another 2.
Or a natural 20.
Jim.
Oh, it means I got to do another flashback.
At least another 2.
Hey, you decided to pull this stunt.
Fuck it.
Right, here we go. That is a 19.
Oh.
Give me damage.
That is a 6. And I got a D10 roll as well. Here we go. And that's a 9.
Nice.
That is the
15
same
damage.
as what I did again. That's 30 damage and 2 blooming
Round.
goes.
So you start waving your torch in its groin. As Seb's just chipping away. Chunks of it.
I feel like we're
Its
getting...
leg on fire and it's just melting away. And you can see it dripping. The Sheeny lays dying on the floor.
We'll get round to it eventually.
Seb, you're going.
I am gonna just keep chipping with the pitchfork.
Go ahead.
We're getting there. We're making an ice sculpture, technically.
So that's 15 total.
Get a chainsaw out.
Edward Scissorhands this shit.
15 hits, yeah?
Yep.
Yeah, and then, what's it, D8, was it?
1d8, yeah.
My good old
5.
trident. And pitchfork. My pitchfork.
You are a good trident, you are. Chip, 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 chip.
Go on, you can do it. It's his turn next.
Still aiming for that left nut. Just trying to chip that away.
There's a 19 hit.
Oh, shit. What are you aiming for?
No.
No, he's wearing a full
I've
suit of
got
armor.
a full armor, including my own AC. Brings it to a hefty 29. Now,
You'll be
It
alright.
rolled
You can come back to the flashbacks.
6 points of damage.
Ooh.
As it
alright.
slams,
No, he's fine.
swings its arm between its groin to try and hit you and just
does it hit me and his groin?
punches you. This
Into his groin.
massive fist.
Is it me?
Mr.
Is
Sheen.
it flashback time?
It's flashback
I flashback to the time I found a baby deer in the woods and I took it in, and all the months that I raised it, and then one day when I woke up I went to go and find it and it ran away. And I realised I was on my own.
Oh no, the sadness.
I've got to have another one. Come on.
Oh, the sadness.
Brody was sat there in his chair and he couldn't decide what porn to fucking read.
I was
With his
doing...
dick in his
Hey,
hand.
that's a 13!
And he realised he was alone.
It was a 13!
13.
I was doing a
We
pottery...
got one more flashback.
It all depends on this last roll.
I was doing a pottery
Jim.
class and I thought I was being held majestically and I realised I was on my own.
Jim,
You can't use that one.
it's copyrighted that.
Here we go. It's a 4. I think the luck was about to run out
It's
at
a
some
whiff.
point.
Still 1d10 though.
Still 1d10. Anything higher than a 5. 2. 8.
The luck is coming out.
Still 2 points of
It
damage.
is.
Chip it away, guys.
Sebastian.
I'm going to change angle of approach and go between his legs and try and shaft him up the asshole.
Okay. You go ahead and fail.
15.
Oh, it hits.
It
It hits.
D8.
This guy's an actual adventurer. We're just too forward.
I'm just trying to get a trident up his ass.
Oh!
8 points of damage.
Big points.
I'm living on the edge at the minute.
Funny thing is that we've just neglected you.
It's okay.
We're
It's
busy.
fine.
Yeah, no, we're not even trying
Ralph
to save
Rodgers is actually quite a hardy bastard. Can't kill me.
Well, we will certainly see within the next 2 turns.
Oh.
It's
So you make as the fist comes through to punch. You dodge out the way and you slide a little bit just to get out of reach, and then you stand up again. It's like jabbing it in its ass cheeks.
come on, chip it, chip her away.
12.
Oh, that is. But it won't kill me. I'm too strong.
Come on, Sam.
8 points of damage.
There's some good in this world.
Oh no! Oh, don't go down. I can't be the one having to deal with this on mine.
I'm
won't.
not
I'll
feeling so
I'll be
good.
back in no time. Is it
Mr.
me?
Sheen.
Oh,
Flashback.
I flashed back to the time I was in the forest and I got hurt and I turned around and looked for help and nobody was there and I realised I was alone. I flashed back to the time I found a 4-leaf clover and I went to show somebody and nobody was there, so I was all alone.
Give me a roll.
It's a 15
It's
and
a
he is
15.
stabilised.
1 hit point.
I rise like a phoenix from the ashes.
In the arms
Just
of
pigeon chested.
an
I'm
angel.
back, baby.
You son of a bitch, I flip up again.
Give me an athletics check.
If he falls unconscious because he's on 1 hit point,
It's a
remember?
9.
It's a 9.
It's 9 enough to flip me up.
It's not.
Alright, that's fine.
Roll 1d4. It doesn't matter. You roll 1 hit point.
I use my initiative.
Your inspiration.
Inspiration. It's a 15.
It's a success.
He finally stands up. Mr. Rogers flips to his feet. Slips on the oil. His head dies.
Falls into the fire.
What have I done?
Jim.
Do I see this?
You
Save and
see
throw.
the majestic Mr. Rogers.
You don't see
flip
anything. You're unconscious.
back to his feet.
No,
No, he's
no,
still
he's
up.
Oh, you're still up. You're
He's on-
1.
He's on 1.
What were
I
you
look
doing?
around, I'm still all alone. Here we go. It's my turn for my
I look around
flashbacks.
and you've gone. I realise I'm on my own. I wake up in bed and I realise it was all a dream and I'm actually on my own.
I see.
11,
An 11 misses.
but I still got the 10 points.
You do.
Here we go.
Oh, me.
Come on.
Who's got a potion? None of us.
That's a
Bollocks.
4.
No, he used it on me.
No, I've still got 1.
No, he's still got his. I
Oh,
used
yeah, he
mine.
has got his.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seb.
I'm just gonna keep jabbing away.
You jab away.
How much more has this son of a bitch got?
He's got my pitchfork.
16.
Yep. Give me a damage.
We've seen 3.
He's doing better with it than I ever fucking did anyway.
5.
It's got my name engraved on the handle. It's got Mr. Rogers.
Mr. Lonely.
Please return to Mr. Rogers.
I found. Shack in
Address.
the woods.
That place in the woods.
Number 1.
You'll know it when you see it.
You'll hear me when you see it. Is that visitors I got?
Oh, wait. I was all alone.
Oh wait, it's just the wind. I'm all alone.
So, he kicks with one leg. He just goes flailing.
Oh, he's not kicking me, is he?
Seb.
Oh, I was gonna say it kicks me back down
You
again.
take 4 points of damage.
it higher than 14?
What am I gonna do? He took my weapon.
Sheenish,
I punch it.
You've got a crossbow, haven't you?
No, I've got a longbow.
That one.
Yeah.
What, from point blank? All right.
Yeah, it's
might be
like
able to do something. It's
like
you
think-
might just no whiff.
Yeah.
Just no.
No.
The flip was it. He's peaked. Jim, you're up.
Alright, here we go.
That was
All
a
or
6 for
nothing.
those at home. I missed.
Ready to get it out.
That's a 16.
Yes.
Should have punched it.
That's a 1 point, 3 points of damage actually. I forget the +2. And then I got me D10. Here we go. It's another 4. So that's women. That's alright. We're getting it, crew. We're melting it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep.
I'm here.
Not alone.
I imagine you walk up next to it.
Keep jabbing.
So
at him.
often.
Yes.
Yeah, that hits.
What did I miss? Oh shit, it's still alive.
4.
Unlike the owlbear, when I woke up it was
Keep
dead.
chipping away.
And you see massive chunks start falling off it now.
Ooh.
As its form starts to dwindle in size. It's just crashing around you, breaking.
Oh, not Mr. Rogers! No! No, 20 doesn't hit. I am nimble.
That's 7 points of damage.
Oh fuck.
Mr. Rogers goes down again!
Hey, we're back to another flashback.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Sheenish, your go.
It's the old go as well.
No, wait, I haven't thought about my flashback. I didn't think I was going down.
That's on you.
Well, I was shopping for new clothes, and I turned around asking someone's opinion, and no one was there.
I flashed back to the time I was sitting there going through my photo album, and they were all just me.
What's a photo?
All my paintings. All my portraits. And they're just of me on my own.
Just stick man with a massive dick and a pitchfork.
But I was on my own.
Give me a roll.
I flashed back to the time I built my cabin in the woods and turned around and nobody was there to look at it. Because I was on my own. I'm coming in strong with a natural one again.
And no inspiration.
Mr. Rogers lives on the edge.
Literally, barely lives, but on the edge.
Mr. Rogers is going to live on the dead.
You might actually have to stabilise me this time. I don't think I'll make it.
Jim.
He's getting hoisted by his own petard, man.
I think I'm fucked.
He used his inspiration for a fancy flick, but now look at him. Needing that inspiration now, aren't we? So, I'm going to keep wafting.
Waft away.
Do you know what, right? I imagine he walks up next to me, he's like, hey, you're not beating it yet, and he gets punched again. I don't even notice him though, I'm too busy wafting. Wouldn't you know, it's a 16 again.
Yep.
4. And 5. Yeah. So that's 9 more again.
And it drops to a knee. Catches itself. Pushes back up again. But doesn't quite stand. Seb, you'll go.
Can I run full force with the pitchfork? Because he's on one knee, he's a little bit close. I just want to run full force.
You go ahead.
He's going to take a pitchfork to the knee.
He's got to catch it in the ice. Just flip. Like a high jump.
Over the top of him.
Oh, it is 22.
Yeah. Your damage.
You could be needing one of those soon.
4 points.
Here it comes.
And you do. And you take a few steps back as it drops to its knee because you are behind it, jamming in its ass. And you charge.
Leroy!
And the pitchfork goes between where its cheeks would be. And you start splitting it down the middle. And it just crumbles into ice.
Oh no, we don't get a flashback.
No, you do, because I still got to make one more save, didn't I?
As the final blow is dealt, the mischievous winter sprite, a profound stillness descends upon her. The throne room of the Ice Palace, too. The lingering awe of enchantment begins to dissipate, and the air, once frigid, gradually warms. With a melodious chime, the fallen snowflakes that once danced around the throne room come to a gentle rest, the ice pillars no longer humming. With magical energy, they stand silent and still. The room itself seems to exhale, releasing the tension that had it captive. Now defeated, she sits back in her throne. Tiny little 1-foot body. And it rests. And ice starts to build up. The throne room, once a battleground, now bears witness to victory. The air, though still chilled, carries a newfound clarity, and the intricately carved ice throne, once a seat of power, remains a silent witness to the unfolding events. As you catch your breath and survey the room, you can see a subtle shift in the atmosphere. The magic that once fueled the mischief has dissipated, leaving behind a serene ambience. What are we doing?
I'm going to go run over to
Nothing,
this
I'm unconscious.
bugger lug.
I saw none of this.
I'm going to run over to this bugger lug and stabilise him.
I flashed back to the time I knitted my jumper. And then there was nobody there to show it to. Because I was all alone.
So you are out of combat, but you still have to make saving throws. So,
Do you
one
need
every
me to make
6
one more?
seconds. Unless someone has got a medicine kit or a
He's
healing
got a
potion,
healing. We've got one left.
that will stabilize you.
Will you use it? Alright. Yeah.
And he chugs it down your throat.
What is it? 2d4? Well, that's probably going to be
2d4 plus 2.
Yeah.
He's gonna come back fucking healthier than I am.
Full health.
That's the thing. Like, sacrifice my potion for you. Walking around on 1 health.
I flip
Not
back up.
walking.
I flip back up onto my feet again.
He breaks his neck.
Give me an athletics check.
If he rolls a 1.
That's a 19!
Hey! Springs into action.
Yeah, what's happened? What did I miss?
Fists ready.
Yeah,
did it, guys.
Chest buffed out. What's that little thing on the throne? What the fuck is that? Are we punching it?
I wipe away all the blood from my face. And a lot of blood from my ears as well.
I slowly walk to the corner, unfold my jumper, put it back on. Job well done, I say. And I take my trident back. Give me my pitchfork.
We need to sort out this pigeon.
Pigeon.
Oh yeah, can we talk to it?
Yeah.
I go up to it and say hello.
Why did you take the light off?
As you make your way to the throne and climb the steps, and you peek in at the frozen block. Inside you can see the tiny little Sprite. It's blue, its eyes closed and asleep.
Can we
Wake up.
Do we wake it up?
It doesn't wake up.
You
All
little
right,
sprite.
I'm sure it's fine.
Is it dead?
It's not. No.
It's sleeping.
I
Let's
need.
leave it.
It's having a long rest.
I need an hour. Just to
I
blooming
think-
sort myself out.
Let's just go home. I've still got the string. It's fine. I know my way back.
That's just genuinely not true.
Wait, where's my string gone? I look around for my string. Oh, it must have dropped it.
I need an hour to recover, guys, or else I'll
It'll
never
be
make
4.
it.
It's 4 hours.
4
Short
hours.
rest.
I just need the time, boys.
It's cold in here.
I mean, yeah, but I don't want to be cold dead.
All right, we have
Yeah.
a 4 hours rest, I guess.
Have a short rest.
I don't need it. I sit with the
Full of beans.
I sit with the Sprite and talk to it. Tell it how lonely I've been.
Up to 14.
Does it do anything while I'm sitting there talking?
No.
There we
to
go.
it? No.
That'll be enough.
So are we leaving?
I can make.
We
me
leave
wait.
as soon as he gets up and tells us he's all right. We'll leave.
I'll patch myself up and rested enough.
And you do. You leave and make your way back the way you came. You get to the open glade again, where the satires were, and nothing's there anymore. But there is a satire sat on a stump. The same annoying one that welcomed you before. Oh, you survived!
Not
thanks to
that
you.
arrow.
I take my jumper off and I clock him.
Shoot an arrow at his head.
I punch him a good one.
And he just whiffs away and reappears on a different stump.
All right.
One of them.
I didn't think you'd be a violent one. Being such an old man.
I died 3 times in that fucking cave. All right.
I know. I saw.
Put my
do you
jumper
mean
back
you
on and I
saw?
leave. I've got nothing left to say to this thing.
Give us back the goddamn light.
You take that light away again, and we'll fucking come back, and I will find your actual form.
That a promise.
That abso-fucking-lutely.
Oh, I look forward to it.
Yeah, all right. You'll rule the day you are today, Mr. Rogers. I tell you that now.
Unless we carry on with you, she's gonna fall down.
Fuck off.
Have you given the town back this light?
I'll come back with more. People.
I'm assuming you did.
Well, we got told
Did
the
you?
light got taken by you.
Put the spirit to rest.
Aye, she's sleeping.
Yeah, fuck. Problem solved then, surely.
Do we need to put her 6 feet under?
What did we... Hold on. What did
I
you
feel
do
like
to her in the
cliche,
first
yeah.
place?
We may have borrowed her statue. I'm not saying we did.
Well, the statue was back in the
But
centre.
we might have.
All right.
We've
Was
dealt
it
with
that little
it.
owl statue that you gave us to us in pieces?
Pretty, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I ain't never coming back here again.
It's the worst holiday ever.
Sheeny's first family vacation.
Let's get a painting. I'll hang it in my shack. I'll
Right.
treasure it forever.
Let's go back to the town, shall we?
So, you make your way back through the forest, and as you enter Queen's Escape, a breathtaking scene unfolds before your eyes. The town square, once dimmed by the shadow of mischief, now radiates with a resplendent glow of twinkling lights and frostmas ornaments, as each one casts an inviting aura across the cobblestone streets. The air is filled with joyful melodies and carolers, and the delightful laughter of townsfolk, their faces aglow with the spirit of the season's charm.
Where's the mayor?
I want
He owes us a fucking favour.
You can hear him amongst the people cheering, and he sees you walk in a little worse for wear.
I'm still bloody.
just dripping on the owl bear.
Esteemed adventurers!
I am not an adventurer.
And he extends his arms out in front of you. Your bravery and camaraderie have not only saved our beloved town, but kindled a flame of warmth that shall endure this winter. I am sure of it. Queen's Escape is forever indebted to your valor. Your Frostmas will be filled with boundless cheer and delightful adventures, I'm sure. As for those satires you bumped into, I think I've got a job for them. Making toys all year round is tough, and I could certainly use some help. And he starts walking away and gestures you to walk with him, and you recognize a path he's going back to his house.
Oh, we'll walk.
Mr. Mayor, my reward.
Yeah.
And he
Family portrait.
fair's fair. And he goes to. He doesn't go into his house. He goes into the little building to the side.
Right.
It's attached to it. It's like a garagey, sheddy bit. And as he enters, you can see a large sleigh carved out of wood and painted bright red. Stay. Enjoy the festival. I've got a job to do this evening that will take me into the early hours. Thank you again, and you're definitely going on my nice list. Check under your trees for your rewards. And that's the end. You managed to save an entire festival, save Frostmas, defeat an ice giant, kill an owlbear, and outwit some satires. I'd say that's a good Christmas festival. And so, that ends Frostdew, A Cold Conundrum. If you enjoyed the campaign, you can actually go and download this with a link that's in the description, so you can run it for yourself, your family, and friends. I hope you have a good Christmas. From us here at How Not to Summon. And as always, Sheeny with the outro.
If you've got any questions or queries, or just want to see what we're up to, you can find us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at How Not to Summon, or join our Discord at How Not to Summon a Podcast, or go to our link tree to find all our links. I've been Ralph Rodgers.
I've been Samuel Trackson.
And I've been Mark Smallberg.
And I've been your DM, Grayson.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, filthy animals. So, Mr. Rodgers is, for the first time, decorating a small tree in his humble little cabin in the woods. And he's got one present under there. From him to him. It's not very well wrapped, and he thinks he's going to spend the day alone. Suddenly, a knock at the door. Mr. Rodgers swings it open, and stood outside are his two new friends.
Here, you didn't think you were going to spend the day alone, did you?
Not this year.
Con, I've got me and my 7 kids.
Oh,
and
God.
my wife.
I've made a mistake.
And of course, I've got my 8th child as well now. Look at him. In he comes. Come on.
I'm an adult, but hey.
Spend the Christmas together.
What's this corner?
And I hope we have a Merry Christmas all together.
Regardless of what realm you're in, you can still have a happy season.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas,
Merry
guys.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas!
Ralph himself.
Take off my jumper.
Yeah, as soon as I see the kids, I take the jumper off.